Hey everyone, it's Amanda with Younique. I had a special request, I believe maybe a month or so ago, and I'm finally getting back to it. I had a request for a black and gray eye look tutorial, so I'm going to do that for you here today. I was actually waiting on one of our pigments. It's called Feisty, which is a gray eye pigment. So I'm going to show Feisty, which is a gray, Corrupted, which is a black, and I also have Curious, which is a white. So I'm going to use all three of these today, and I'm going to apply them with our deluxe brush, our crease brush, and our liner shader brush. So here we go. I'm also going to use our rose water. I love this if you're wanting more of a dramatic pop of color. So what I'm going to do first is apply, and I have all my makeup done. I actually just did another tutorial, but I removed my eyeshadow. So I'm just going to do a new look here. And I'm going to spritz a little bit of our rose water onto the lid, and I'm going to take my deluxe brush here and dab it into the rose water, get it wet, and then I'm going to start with our Curious, which is a white eye pigment, and I'm going to do this right below the brow. So I'm just going to dab right below the brow. I'm not really normally a person for a dark, real dark, especially a black. So we're gonna see how this goes. I'm sort of excited. I don't normally I'll do a black eyeliner, but I'm gonna try to go lighter on this rather than darker with the black. And that's why I brought in the Feisty, the gray shadow. I think that's gonna look really good with this. And when you're applying these eye pigments, it's really, makeup is all about blending and shading. So we're going to blend these together. So once again, this is applying the Curious wet with the rose water. You can use plain tap water as well. Okay, so we have Curious right below the brow. Next, I'm going to apply Feisty. I already have a black eyeliner on my top lid here, and my mascara is already on. I'm going to get my liner shader brush. I'm going to use the shader side, doing the same thing, a little rose water, getting my brush wet, and I'm going to dab that in the Feisty, the gray color. And we're going to apply that on the lid. Like I said, I just got this color in, and it's actually, I like it. We'll see how this goes. If I really like this look, it might be a new thing. So you're gonna put the Feisty right on the eyelid. I'm pretty sure this was a request for possibly a prom or homecoming special event look, which might even be good for a bridesmaid or a wedding if the colors are gray. Get my brush a little more wet here for the other eye, dab in the eye pigment. I'm just getting back from vacation and I feel motivated. I have a few days here before I actually go back to the real reality and back to my full-time job. So I'm just enjoying working from home, doing these videos that I absolutely love doing for everyone. I love the special requests that everyone sends me. I know you're watching, so if you have a special request, I by no means am a professional. Self-taught here. I sort of learn as I go. And I've been doing my makeup ever since I can remember. It's just something that I love to do. I love playing around with different looks and makeup. Everyone has their own technique, so if you do something that works for you a little better or differently, go ahead, do that. I'm always, you know, paying attention to everyone else if they have tips or suggestions as well. Like I said, I am always learning. I think with any profession, you're always learning as you go. No matter how long you've been doing it, you can always learn from others, take suggestions and tips. So if you want it to be very subtle, you could just leave it at the curious and the feisty. I do apologize, it's in the evening here and my lighting's not so great. But that is the curious and the feisty. Of course, I have our 3D Plus mascara on. What I'm going to do next is go in with the darker Corrupted, our black eye pigment, with our crease brush. And I'm also going to get this a little damp with rose water as well. And you're just gonna go in the crease, starting with the outer corner here, because then you're going to want to blend and sort of get the shades together here. So start in the outer crease, then we're gonna blend this in. So I sort of like to let it dry before I start blending. If you feel like you get it too dark, that's why you're going to blend them together to lighten them. So I feel like I got this one a little darker. I'm just gonna come back over here in a little bit. And then I always have a paper towel on hand because I take my brush and I sort of just get some of that off. And what I'm gonna do is go back into the crease here and just sort of blend in the Corrupted in the crease. So that's the black color, blend that in the crease here so you can see that. Blend them together. Makeup is all about blending. Even with our BB Flawless creams, I use the lightest and the darkest, and I blend them together to get the perfect shade. And I love to do that with highlighting and contouring. Makeup is sort of like a fun little, sort of like an artist. You're painting your face, doing different techniques. And I'm just going in real lightly here and blending together. It doesn't have to be too heavily here. So just real light, and let me see. I'm gonna get a little more Corrupted over here. This one looks a little lighter, so I'm just gonna even them out. Always like to ask the hubby what he likes when I do different techniques and looks on my eyes with the different color eye pigments. We have 32 different shades. We have matte pigments and we have shimmer. I always go for the shimmer pigments. If you get any underneath, just sort of blend that, get rid of it. So there you have it. There is, like I said, once again, my lighting is a little hard this time in the evening, but that's what I have here for you. I have our Corrupted, our Feisty, and I have, my goodness, I'm forgetting, and Curious. So Curious right under the brow, Feisty right on the lid, and then Corrupted in the crease. In my lighting, this eye looks a little darker, but they're really the same. Come over here. So there you have it. There is my gray, black eye pigment look for you. So thank you, everyone. I love doing videos. Thank you for watching. That's just a real quick, simple, easy eyeshadow look. I will take a picture as well in better lighting so I can post that below. Comment, feel free to message me, and if you have a special request, I would love to do a tutorial for you. Thank you for watching. Bye.